Today, speak. Got the crew up here.
Yeah, it's the crew.
Let's get it, y'all.
Can't keep doing this under these conditions, though.
These conditions is harsh, though. Hey, man, damn.
So that's Paul Pierce reacting to Joy Taylor's suspension, on a Fox News, what do you call it? Not Fox News, but Fox Sports program that I don't know if she was on or not. But, yeah, she got suspended, man. She got suspended. 2-minute drill. We're going to react to some videos today, man.
I learned a lot about women. I think I learned exactly how the fall of man occurred in the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden, and Adam said one day, "Wow, Eve, here we are at one with nature, at one with God. We'll never age, we'll never die, and all our dreams come true the instant that we have them." And Eve said, "Yeah, it's just not enough, is it?" Women, I think I learned exactly how the fall of man occurred in the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden, and Adam said one day, "Wow, Eve, here we are at one with nature, at one with God. We'll never age, we'll never die, and all our dreams come true the instant that we have them." And Eve said, "Yeah, it's just not enough, is it?"
No, that's not funny.
I was just waiting for more.
No, that was kind of his point.
Oh, God.
That's kind of what he was saying.
I mean,
Leave it to Melissa Ford to prove the whole point. And I almost forgot she got my 2 videos about it demonetized. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hey, man, it's not copyright strike, so I'm not mad. It is what it is. It is her content. Do what you want with it. Shout out to Tony Smith, though. If you having a wedding, right? And I know this is not the groom's friend. So your girl don't want to get a flower girl. Don't want to get a little girl to drop the flowers. And she get a booty shaking grown woman drop the flowers at the wedding, and that's the idea. You might want to call that off. You might want to get a refund on that $30,000, $50,000 y'all spent.
Okay, so I'm going to say it because nobody else will say it. If you're a guy and you rather hang out with the homeboys rather than be home with, like, a bad bitch, like a home-cooked meal on the table, movie day, da-da-da-da-da. If you rather be with the homeboys at night to go get drinks and stuff like that, you're on the DL. In my book, you're on the DL. I don't care.
Women just be wanting constant attention, and that's all that be, When it's not you going out to the bar, it's the game. And seeing women being jealous of the video game. That lets you know how deep it runs as far as their need for male attention and their jealousy of where the attention is diverted. We'll also highlight very quickly the sign language, shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. They always result to shaming and things of that nature. But let's just discuss this very quickly and briefly. It is very funny as far as like black women in a relationship that they have with the LGBTQ community. It is very funny because when you look at women in general, right? Women in general, especially white women, they are big advocates to the lettuce bacon gang. LBG don't stand for Long Beach Gangsters, just so you know, lettuce bacon gang. But yeah, they have a big alliance as far as feminists and any women's movement and just women in general with the gays, right? So they are big supporters of the gays, all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. And the gays support them back. So that's all cool and dandy, right? When we get to the black community, if you're from the black community, it's like homophobia and stuff like that all throughout the black community. We're not going to unpack that crazily deep, but I'm going to tell you something, man. If you go to Africa or you go to Jamaica, all these indigenous black places, they really, 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 really are anti-gay. And listen, I'm not gonna say too much, but you're not gonna find no butt fucking statues in Africa. But anyways, But anyways, you know how anti-lettuce bacon gang a lot of the black community has been throughout the course of fucking history and even to this day. Now, with that being said, we then go to the modern black woman, you know, the modern black woman loves saucy Santana ass niggas. Like, they love gay niggas. They absolutely love them. They are so tight with them. They share fucking, you know, Mac carts or whatever, like all this stuff. They tight with them. They actually cool. That's what they do, bro. They love Zaya Wade. They love all that, bro. They love all of it. And that's cool. That's cool. Y'all do y'all. Y'all do y'all. That's cool. They got a great relationship. They will get on you. They will get on you as a black man or just as a man in general. If you say something homophobic, they will be on you. Them black women, they will be on you, boy. They will be on you. They are so supportive of the gays. They are so supportive that they will go and defend them. They will go to bat for them. They will go and pick up they will do all the stuff, bro. They will do all the supporting, bro. They will go on march. They will do everything, bro. They will defend them. But then when it comes time to shame black men, when it comes time to shame black men, they always go to the gay shit. They always go to the gay shit. How down are you for these gay niggas, actually? How down are you for these gay niggas if you weaponize homosexuality every time a black man that is straight, heterosexual, is not behaving the way you would like them to behave, or not doing the shit that you would like them to do, or not saying something that is favorable to you? Because I don't want to talk about no DL, man, or no, like, I don't want to talk about none of that, because this is the thing. We have to look at the specific context. The specific context is this black woman saying, if this man is not doing something that I would like for him to do, which is laying up with me, right? Laying up with me, he must be gay. Let's take it out. Let's take it away from her, because we know this is how she personally feels. Let's take it general. She is saying if a man does not want to be laid up with his woman and he wants to go spend time with his male friends, he is secretly gay. And she is not saying that because that's genuinely what she believes. She is saying that to insult the man. Period, point blank.
Cheated on. Had this man's children, publicly humiliated by him, beautiful, successful, held him down, cheated on. Cheated on. Had this man's children, publicly humiliated by him. We all got a dope album out of it. Cheated on. Cheated on. Publicly humiliated. Cheated on. Cheated on. Cheated on. This gorgeous woman was cheated on with an SW. With the nanny. Princess Di? Oof. Halle Berry? Jennifer Lopez with a hairstylist? Gabrielle Union? Remember when Arnold Schwarzenegger knocked up his housekeeper while he was married? Stephen Hawking cheated on his wife with his nurse. Stephen Hawking. A lot of times people say in my videos, you're so jaded. It's not our fault that you chose bad men. No, boo. I just have eyeballs. I just am looking at the world around me and putting together what I'm seeing, separating my brain from the Hallmark movie propaganda that has been shoved into it, and actually looking at the world. Okay, how much longer are we going to continue to fit this round peg into this square hole? It's not going to work. We need to re-strategize.
Women love a man that cheats or that can't cheat. And I thought that was untrue. But when I interviewed 1,000 women, I would get a little bit more specific. If we had a show about cheating, I maybe would start it and say, have you ever been cheated on? And I couldn't believe how many women said yes. It was pretty much every single woman, maybe 70%, I would say, yes, I have been cheated on. My second question would always be, did you leave or did you stay when you found out? And I would say 80% of the time, women stayed. Second thing I figured out was if they ended up leaving the man, they left him when he stopped cheating.
So Pearl did a lot of the heavy lifting. And that covers pretty much the first point. You know, women are a glutton for punishment because how many of them stayed? You can put all those women on the screen, but how many of them actually stayed? So that's the first thing. The second thing is when we talk about public humiliation, these women are the ones who put out the narratives or just the information that they were cheated on. These things happen behind the scenes and nobody really knows. Sometimes the media may speculate in some of those situations, but in a lot of these cases, nobody knows until Beyonce puts it in on a whole, makes a whole album about it. And then now we know for sure. No more speculation. No more why was Solange beating on Jay-Z? We have no clue. Now we know, okay, Jay-Z cheated. Until Meg Thee Stallion comes out and does a song saying that Partisan Fontaine smashed a chick in the same bed that they sleep in. We had no idea that he cheated until she told us. And I could even look in real life. I'm going to just tell you something real brief. I'm going to tell you something real general, man. What a chick will do is say, yeah, the situation is just only a few people know about it, meaning the chick that the dude is cheating with, the dude's girlfriend, and the dude himself. It could just be them three. It could just be them three. A chick will find a way to bring it to the public, and there are multiple ways, but I'm going to just say one way. She could go and write a whole paragraph on Facebook about this dude cheating on her and all types of stuff. And this is the thing. If you don't believe me, all you got to do is go on TikTok. These chicks put out all types of relationship information about themselves that nobody asks for all the time. And I always say this. A chick will vent to anything with ears. But the last point that I'm going to make is that we are not celebrities. Like these women, as far as regular women, is not celebrities. These males, as far as regular males, the majority of people out here are not celebrities. Celebrity relationships should not be the barometer or just the whatever you want to call it, the bar for what relationships should look like, for what relationships are or they could be or anything like that. It shouldn't be the marker. It's cool to use for examples and stuff like that. But when you get to talking about celebrities, these are the top select men, like just the top select men. So like there's something to be said about that, but those men don't represent the majority of men. They just don't. Even Stephen Hawking, who had status out the fucking wazoo. Even though he was I don't know if he was a paraplegic. I don't know the word for it, but he was like paralyzed or whatever. Even though he got that going on, he still was very popping to where we all know who he is. Like on a global scale. So you can't compare a lot of these dudes in a lot of these relationships to regular people. Because even then, we could get a highlight reel of a bunch of women cheating and stuff like that as far as celebrities or whatever. We could do that. But then the question we have to ask is why were they cheating? Why were these women cheating? Because again, when we look at men, if we ask why these dudes are cheating, I already alluded to it. If they are high status, they have tons of options. And if you know how men operate, you know what it is. Let's keep it a bean. The dudes who cheat the most, even as far as regular guys, are going to be the guys who have coochie raining from the sky. They got to put out an umbrella to stop the coochie from hitting them. Those are the guys who cheat the most, the guys who deal with temptation the most. Forget the average man. 80 to 90%, probably even higher when it comes to men, don't deal with anything close to that level of temptation. But when you ask why the women are cheating, it's not going to be because of temptation. It's not going to be because of temptation. It's going to be because of a lack of satisfaction in some area in their relationship to where the guy that they're cheating with is compensating for that lack of satisfaction in one way, shape, or form. Whether it be sexual, financial, emotional, etc., etc. I just got done doing a vid where I mentioned that I always say Brett Favre, and it's not fucking Brett Favre, it's Tom Brady. his wife, I don't think she cheated on him. I can't say that she cheated on him. I haven't looked into any official reports, but when they broke up, she was the one who initiated the breakup because he was going back to do football and she had a fuck enough. And she had warned him. But guess who she gets with? She gets with the personal trainer, bro. And if you think that the relationship ended, and when the relationship ended between, I keep thinking Brett Favre, bro, fucking Tom Brady and Giselle. If you think the moment their relationship ended, any point after that is when Mr. Personal Trainer started putting in work towards Giselle, oh man, you were a fucking fool. You were a fucking fool. I guarantee you the work was being put in while the passes was being thrown. And I just said, celebrities are not the barometer. They are not the standard or whatever for regular people, right? But what is the difference when we talk about Giselle's situation and some of these other guys, as far as, like a Partisan Fontaine or, any of them, Jay-Z or anything like that? Status attracts women. Status does nothing for a man. A woman's status does nothing for a man. So when you parallel the Giselle situation to, just regular women, they act the same. They have the same thing going on. It translates to a lot, if not the majority, of women. If they feel like there is an inadequacy in a relationship, if they feel like there is a void, they may leave. That's one thing. They may divorce. That's also another thing. I'm not saying that they will cheat, but if they cheat, it's going to be for those reasons, to fill those voids. And with that, I'm done.